That is a live look over State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. That is just outside of Phoenix, and it's where tomorrow an estimated 100,000 people are expected to attend a public service for Charlie Kirk, the conservative political activist gunned down at an event there at Utah Valley University earlier on this month. Now, today we are learning that an armed man claiming to be connected to law enforcement has been detained at the stadium. Take a look at this post here from Fox News. They just confirmed a lot of this information. Again, that's saying new. An armed man claiming to be connected to law enforcement was reportedly detained after entering the Charlie Kirk Memorial site there at State Farm Stadium. A spokesperson for the Secret Service actually providing a statement with some details here to Fox News Digital. Want to pop that up on your screen to give you a look at what they had to say. And this is a part of the statement. They said the U.S. Secret Service, in coordination with local law enforcement in Glendale, Arizona, is investigating an individual who was observed exhibiting suspicious behavior at State Farm Stadium. The individual was approached by Secret Service and stated during the encounter that he was a member of law enforcement and that he was armed. The individual is not a member of authorized law enforcement working the event and is currently in custody. So again, that person detained. Now, the person has not been publicly identified, and a federal source telling Fox News Digital, quote, "This guy is a former deputy sheriff out of Idaho. He came and identified himself with expired credentials. They are going through his background and trying to figure out what he was up to there," end quote. Now, the Department of Homeland Security has designated Kirk's memorial service a Level 1 special event. That is the highest possible rating, matching the security planning of the Super Bowl. According to a law enforcement bulletin that was obtained by ABC News, authorities are, quote, tracking several threats of unknown credibility. Those final preparations now underway for the event, which is expected to include, as I mentioned, 100,000 people, both inside and outside. State Farm Stadium does have an estimated capacity of about 63,000. So again, we are talking about inside and outside of the stadium. Live Now from Fox will have live coverage starting tomorrow at noon Eastern time. That is 9 a.m. local time in Glendale. The service itself will be at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's 11 a.m. local. We're going to bring that to you live and uninterrupted, commercial-free on Live Now from Fox. And the list of speakers at the event does include President Donald Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and Kirk's wife, Erica, who was recently elected unanimously to lead her husband's organization, that is Turning Point USA. Again, our live coverage does start at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, with the service set to begin at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to watch us here on Live Now from Fox.